So, as per my friend Corey's request, he asked if I could YouTube my adventure this weekend. So here I am, doing a little, video shooting and whatever else. This is the Fryatt Valley Trail. That's the Fryatt Valley Trail right back there. This is the trailhead. We are off to the headwall today, headwall campground. So the Fryatt Valley is about 23 kilometers long, ends at the ACC hut. And that's where we're heading to. Well, we're heading to the campground on the bottom of the headwall. We'll see what happens there. So while I'm waiting for my GPS to grab some signal here and figure out where the heck I am so I can GPS this, here's the trail. It is wet. It is W-E-T wet out here. Back there it was pretty muddy slog. There's spots you can see on the trail here. There are spots that aren't too bad, and there's spots that are more wet, but it's been raining a lot. Literally, I pulled into the parking lot up top and it started raining. So this is very, typical Northern Alberta National Park weather, isn't it? But not stopping me because I only get so many chances to do this. So let's go. And in even more typical Alberta fashion, it stopped raining and now there's blue sky, like as far as you can see that way where it's coming from. So rain jacket off. Rain cover on the packs off, extra layer off, that's what you wear in layers for, right? So the thing that I forgot to mention before is that the first 11 kilometers of the Fryatt Trail, or the Fryatt Valley Trail, is old fire road, so you can ride your bike. Shorten that up, because 11 kilometers, and it's pretty in here, right? It's nice boreal forest, but it's also not the most scenic. So you can skip the flat, semi-boring part, bike ahead and get to the upper part of the trail. So that's what I'm doing so far. However, there's a river here. And I'm not sure. There was a fork in the trail back there. I gotta see if the fork goes to a bridge or if I just gotta ford it right here. Because I think I can just ford it right here, but I'm gonna get some wet toes. That's okay. Is that marker back there? Where is it? Back there, yellow trail marker right there. The reason you follow those is because they lead you to cool ass things like this. There we go. Avoided getting my feet wetter than they need to be by following a trail and a trail marker. All right. Just finished a pretty big climb back there. Wasn't quite prepared for it. That's okay. Not yet. It's supposed to be more elevation at the hiking end of the trail, but I rode up the trail here behind me, and this is what I saw when I got here. It's amazing. Like, what a view. Beautiful Alberta. What a day to be out here. So that's hour 45 into the lower Fryatt Valley campground, which is where we're at right now. It's, picnic tables over there, tenting spots, and beautiful, Fryatt Creek, I'm assuming. I have no idea. 2.5 hours to here, or sorry, hour 45, so a little over hour and a half. So it was a big climb up to here. Around after 7 kilometers, when you pass the river and you finally turn away from the river, it goes up over this little ridge thing, and it's a good push. Right where we saw that view. So, quick power bar, some water, get back on the trail. I got about 10K until I set up camp tonight. So, we'll cross our fingers and hope for the best. So, I'm just outside of Lower Fryatt. I looked and it was pretty dark clouds over there. It was pretty like, oh, it might rain a little bit. So I put my backpack on, put my rain cover on. And then about 5 minutes later, it started raining. So I put my jacket on. And then I climbed a big ass hill. Or, up into this valley. I think I'm at the valley part. I think the climb's over because the trail seems to be kind of hilly behind me. all downhill, and out that way it seems nice and straight. So we'll see. And also, you know, oh look, blue skies have returned. So as soon as it's actually blue, I lose this jacket because, you know, it's nice and water resistant, but it's not super breathable sometimes, so I'm a little sweaty. It's going good. I think about an hour ahead of Lower Fryatt, so but one more hour and a half maybe, and I'll be at Brussels, which is the next break. Brussels campground. So, all right, let's give her. This is a seriously beautiful part of the trail. It's kind of rolling and gentle. Kind of getting into, you know, alpine still, not subalpine yet. Still the big trees. Definitely lodgepole, pine everywhere. Kind of muskeggy underneath, but it's beautiful. And the creek here, I'm assuming this is the Fryatt Valley Creek, or Fryatt Creek maybe. It's here. I don't know what's up there, something. Landslide, some beautiful mountains. This is a nice, relaxing part of the trail. The sun's kind of coming and going, you know, as it will. But I can't complain. This is perfect. This is perfect. Okay, almost there. Well, almost to Brussels. Almost to Brussels. So, that thing, right there, that white thing, that's a waterfall. That's the head wall waterfalls. That's the head wall. I might go up there tonight, but that's where I'm camping. So, you know what? I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Okay, so here we are at Brussels campground, and this rain can stop anytime it likes, because from the looks of it, it's all rolling in from up the valley where I'm heading. So it might be kind of a rainy night. So it's pretty socked in up there, but you never know. There's blue over there. There's a little blue here. I don't know what the hell's going on. Something's going on. Rain is going on. That's what's going on. But definitely subalpine here. Smaller trees. Rock slide fell down here, so still doing okay. Still doing okay. It's not that bad. It's just wet and cold, but not that wet, not that cold. And a bit windy, but you know what. Okay. 10 minutes to recharge. Power bar, water, and get back on the trail. You know, it is rainy, a little fucking cold up here, but sometimes, you know, it's all worth it. That's amazing. I've never seen that. Apparently, I left all my gold down there. All right. 3 more kilometers. Okay, so it's still windy, but it's bananas. The rainbow ends there. And the rainbow ends there. I mean, that's Brussels campsite. That is, I mean, right for the taking. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I've never seen this before. This is amazing. I feel like double rainbow dude, like, whoa! I just can't believe it. It's right there. It's so close. Worth the slog up this stupid valley. So the sun's kind of out, as you can see, me all squinty and stuff, and the stuff falling from the sky appears to maybe have turned into snow instead of rain. So I'm not sure what to make of that. But when you crest to this big hill behind you, and this is what's on the other side. I think that's pretty okay. Oh my God. Holy crap. Holy crap. Almost there. After below Fryatt Lake, it turned into like this temperate rainforest in here. Everything is muskeg and fallen marshy trees, old man's beard, new growth, ferns and stuff. And yeah, met a few people on the way up here. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have the whole campsite to myself, which sounds just perfect. Like exactly perfect. Okay, almost there. Well, here I am at Headwall Campground. Campsite's kind of a mess. Burned up logs and shit because people are jerks. But look at this. Table is underneath shelter, under the trees, so I get some shelter if it rains so I can cook. And camping site's back there, I think. And bathrooms over there, and you know, bear hang stuff. No lockers, but bear hangs are okay. Okay, so 5.5 hours to get here, including the biking. Biking took me about an hour 45. So 3 hours and 45 minutes to hike the additional 10 kilometers to get up here, 11 kilometers to get up here. It's not bad, it's not great, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna go pitch my tent while we get a break, because there's actually blue sky up there. I've got a grip on where the clouds are coming from, so I think we've got a few more minutes. So I'm gonna get my tent set up. I'm gonna scarf some food real quick, and I'm gonna try to tackle the headwall stuff tonight. Let's see what happens. Home sweet home for the next 15 hours? Something like that? Worth it. Perfect tent, I love this thing. Would be better with one extra person to, you know, help carry it, because it is a 2-person tent, but I don't mind. It fit, and I got extra space to spare. I don't got to put my stuff in the vestibule, so yeah. That's not bad. Time for some food, and then the head wall. Gonna see if I can get up there tonight still, before it gets dark. It's looking good. It's looking good. In a world, in a life spent doing a lot of dumb shit, this might be the dumbest thing I've ever done. This fucking trail never ends. And all it is like being on a Stairmaster for an hour. My watch says I have climbed 120 flights of stairs today. So that's really super cool. That's super cool. Yeah. All right. Okay, so I went up and I got there and I said hi to the hut, which is full of people celebrating. I don't know what they were celebrating, birthdays or some shit. And it is unbelievably gorgeous, and I forgot to take a video, but I took a couple of pictures. It is so beautiful up here. It is unreal. Like, this is my view on the way down. I'm not gonna have this the whole way, but like, look at that. Still got a long way to go, and I turned around because I was kind of rushing, because now there's clouds here and it might rain on me and it's getting dark and, you know, all that good stuff that says maybe you should hurry the fuck down the mountain. So I'm gonna hurry up down the mountain. I'm gonna go have my supper still. Catch y'all later. Whew. PSA for all you kids from your Uncle Jay. When you're hiking downhill and it's been a long day and your legs are tired, it's important that you really maintain your focus on where you're placing your feet and ensuring that you're in control of yourself. Because if you're not, it's very easy to stumble accidentally and, you know, almost twist your ankle. Like somebody in a video right now just currently did. Everything's okay and it doesn't hurt, but sure scared the shit out of myself for a sec there. So the wood is all like super duper duper wet, like it's kind of a problem. Like even all the pine boughs like under the trees, like where they should be sheltered, even ones that are dry are just like, everything is so humid here. Partly because of the creek and the waterfall makes, I'm assuming this part of the valley just more humid. Because that further down, there was drier spots, right? But yeah, everything's just wet, so I hope this works. So I want my supper. Having a handful of pepperoni sticks and in a Cliff Bar. Not gonna cut it tonight. I need some real food, even if it's freeze-dried. So this here is my little wood-burning backpacking stove. It cooks using this like teeny tiny little sticks like this, right? And science, the air goes in the bottom, feeds up through, smoke burns itself, it burns a little hotter. I don't know. All I know is that this is what's cooking. And tonight, I'm eating like a freeze-dried king, Jamaican jerk chicken with rice, which sounds amazing, and I am so hungry right now that I will eat absolutely anything at this point, but I'm really excited for my jerk chicken. Anyways, this is my stove, and I am super happy with it because it's awesome. It's baller. So while the dehydrated food is rehydrating, I mean, it's not much of a camping trip if you're not cooking a hot dog over the fire, even if the hot dog is a pepperoni stick, right? So that's it. That's a whole day. Supper's done, dishes are done, water's been filtered, bottles are full, wet clothes are laid out to dry, dry clothes are on my body keeping me warm, and it's 9:30, and anybody that knows me knows I don't go to sleep at 9:30 unless I need to. And on top of there being nothing to do here because there's nobody here, I'm ready for bed. I'm ready to crash. I'm done. It's been a long day. It's been a very good day. I saw a lot of stuff that I wouldn't have seen otherwise. Good night, sweet world. I will see you in the morning.
In the morning. Well, packed up here. I'm ready to go home. It is 8:30ish. There. Set my alarm. Woke up before my alarm, but I snoozed a few times. And then packed up. And somebody mentioned on the way up here that Headwall Campground is a lot wetter than the other ones. And I was like, what do you mean it's wetter? Like, it's all the same, but it's very humid. I think the waterfall makes everything super humid. So everything's wet. The wood's all wet. I'm not in the mood to try and light a fire and to have some coffee or oatmeal. So I'm having 2 pepperoni sticks. I'm having a Cliff Bar. I'm gonna get the heck out of here. So, yeah. Long day. I was 5.5 hours in. If I can get to Lower Fryatt by 11:30, I think I'm doing okay. So, 3 hours out, all downhill, mostly downhill. Let's do it. Okay, so I am back here at the bridge that goes over the Fryatt River, and I am half an hour ahead of schedule, or ahead of my time going uphill. So that's not too bad. I'm feeling good. Weather's nice. Get to hike with these 12 ladies who had spent the night up at the hut, and they're having a little like girls weekend away party, and they gave me a trail name. My name is apparently 13, so we'll see if that sticks or not. We'll see if I can remember that. But okay. Onward and downward. And here we are back at Lower Fryatt. 90 minutes out of Brussels. Made it here for 11 o'clock. I said if I was here around 11, before 11:30, I was going to treat myself to a coffee. So I'm going to make myself a coffee. Okay, so on my bike ride out here, about, I don't know, halfway back to the car. And who do I roll up on? But, a nice, healthy looking little black bear. Not very little. I mean, grown up. And he's like, 10 feet off the trail, and I stopped about 20 feet back. So he's 20, 30 feet away or sort of thing. And I've been, doing all the straight stuff. Jingling my bell, yelling every once in a while, still roll right up on him. So it pays to pay attention, right? Where you are in the backcountry. And make as much noise as you can and just be aware. Got my spray out, put the bike in between me and him, yelled, blew my whistle a few times. Well, more than a few times. And hopefully I, give them enough warning to get off the trail. And the next group behind me is about 12 people large. So hopefully they will just, due to the size of them and the noise of them, will be able to keep everybody away. But that was a first for me, up close bear encounter. This is why you learn about this stuff. You practice about this stuff and you carry the right stuff and all that good stuff. Okay, almost done. All right, after one last push, through all the slop back there, I'm back at the car. There she is. There she blows. 22 kilometers of biking and about 25 of hiking. About, I think in total, like 750 meters of elevation gain. And then, lost it all again coming back. That's an adventure. That's a whole day. Thanks for coming along with. I appreciate it. Until next time, until my next adventure. Arrivederci. That's the worst sign off ever.